That gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an A. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Ready? 95, 56. 54. Watch the clock. 12. Watch the clock. Motion. Clock.
Breeze now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Breeze to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Sammy!
Shotgun now for Breeze. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. Pushing his way through. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. Jameis now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watson. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Complete to Justin Watson.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints, nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Kill.
From the 27, Breeze. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow lady. 54 miles. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the...
And he'll be taken down. And for the moment, a big loss, but we do have a penalty marker to attend to. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On first down, Breeze. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
They're running it.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a third down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brees. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Breeze now after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Breeze going to sneak it, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Winston now to throw on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Easy. Motion. Hey, check right.
Draw play. Winston to Jones. And he'll They'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Winston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Ginn. Oh, what a move. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Breeze now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
87's mine. I got 87. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You have a horoscope. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there, 56. Wait. Green, come and see. Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Green, come and see. Watch your slap.
To throw, Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Ready? 95-56. I'm here all day.
First and 10 at the 40.
Breeze now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. They run from the shotgun with Washington. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Here's Breeze. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Let's see what you got. Come on, get set, get set.
Now Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
On 2nd and inches, Winston. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson. On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Jones. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And this is caught at the 8th. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Going up top. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Kendall Beckwith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw is Breeze. And Cook has it, left side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
36. 5. 45, Mike, 45. 45.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. 29 is Mike. You must be dreaming. Let's go.
Again, it's Jones. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jameis to throw it. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Mike 29. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 29 is Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll make it 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 33 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, let's get there. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Big the edge. Go.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Throwing, Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Hey, easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch. Kill.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Genn's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Ready. Yellow lady. Mike, 45. Time to go. Night.
They run it again with Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Breeze leaves this one with Camara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain there of 21 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Try to pound it in, Camara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On second and goal, Breeze. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but now it's third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So now fourth and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They go for it on fourth and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
All day, dog.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big run there by Jones. And even 80 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. Off the play fake, Winston. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. And
he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Breeze now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Breeze to throw again. And he finds Cook. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now, Breeze again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
5-1. Hey, easy. 45.
Breeze going to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted. And it's a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
55. No chance.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now Breeze. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Chris Jones in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz puts this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Tampa Bay, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans,
ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know what makes Pops and Dave win. Still here, still in your ear with a sound so hot, you'll see where all the sun rage went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel? Close in the counter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game has veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Believe in the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep and jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet, hell. Keep it on me 'cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet, hell. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what the mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
To my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself.
Can McCaffrey do it again? It's the coach. You're watching Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, dual threat Christian McCaffrey. Fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's head over to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa for the call of this one. We bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tampa. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
Watch the ship. Slip.
1st down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys... They go play action. Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up,
and down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Got Mike 42, Mike 42. What? Here we go. Oh, check 24, check 24. Showing it, showing it. Shift, watch the shift.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and got his man, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves,
under pressure, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On second down, here's Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down, Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that'll make it a second down. He's got Anderson right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick? Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Murray now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. But now it's 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Steps away. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. Here's Murray. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Catch made here by Campbell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Throwing again on second down. Murray. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Throwing now is Murray. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Murray going to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's got his tight end Fant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and he is all the way up past the 25. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good. Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got Snead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And taking it across midfield and inside. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
First down, Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before half from Murray. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here we go. Hey, check. One set. Eyes up. One set.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Murray to air it out again. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season as they have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
Throwing again, Murray. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the 3rd quarter. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. It's complete. It's Sproles.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Sproles. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield caught right side at Snead. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
23 yards, the final tally. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it with Sproles, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now, Mayfield to the right and complete to Galladay. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts it towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
What a luxury to have.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Now he'll escape to his left.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions, and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Back now in Tampa. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first and 10, here's Murray. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Murray again, second and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. And got his man complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Murray again. Got a man. It's the rookie, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here now, third and 2.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike, get to him. 54, Army. Say, hey, check 31. Undercrush.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was third down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over first and 10. Throwing on first down, Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's going to fire one deep over them. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts As he'll talk it over here before what'll be